So, if I'm correct, if I type in words, it should work. And it chooses not to. Very resistant it is. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I can choose this thumbnail now. The amazing thumbnail I came up with for D&D character creation live. There we go. Visibility unlisted. That's all that. Oh, now it says it's live. That's good. Which it's just a test run, so it's not actually listed yet. It's an unlisted one. But if I go into here now, okay, it's working. I can see it. Yeah, I'm gonna hear myself in a couple of seconds probably because it's got latency. Okay, now I need to just type in words to see if I can get it to work. But the chat does not want to work. OBS live chat. This do work. The comments will appear only if your stream is public. Unlisted will not work. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and first make sure my let me think here. I'm gonna make sure I do every static and I can just choose the video. Hold on, what does this do? Hmm. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that apparently I have to actually be live, so I'll literally just put test stream and all that. It'll go public, but then after I'm done testing it, I'll just set it as unlisted. Okay. What are you whispering over there? let's see if I can get this here. So I need to now remove. Okay, we have custom font. We have the impact family, the size. Let's think here. This is impact. Yep. We'll do like a nice clear white. What did he change there? I don't know what he did. What did he change? Settings, custom. Layers, settings, custom. No biggie. Let's see if I can get this here. Stream elements, yep. Save. Copy overlay URL. There we go. Should be invisible now. But alright, I'm going to make this quote-unquote public briefly, and then I'll just take it. Okay, now that it's public, let's see if the actual thing will work here. Words. Maybe not. Hold on, let's give it some time here. Okay. It does actually work, but we need to adjust a lot of things about it. So we're going to go in and do a bunch of adjustments now, so we can actually see what we're doing. So now we're going to go in here and we're going to do a bunch of broadcast changes to it. So we're going to go in here, change the size. Shrink, 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 keep shrinking. There we are. I don't know how much people will be typing, so this will probably be enough room for most of them. Okay. Now that we've gotten this, we need to see how it feels once it gets sized adjusted after latency. Let's refresh. Welcome back. I actually got this. I actually got the chat working now. But now I need to adjust a lot of the size for it, and I need to make sure it's adjusting for all the stuff. Hold on. Now that I've saved it, let's see if it changes. So, a yogurt popsicle. Dang, that's actually interesting.
It's like ice cream, but in a popsicle with yogurt.
Really? That doesn't sound that bad, actually. Honestly shocked. Okay. Let me... I'll make this unlisted after we're done here with all the testing stuff, but I need to first get this thing to fix itself. Let me refresh. Okay, chat is working. It has to update before it actually like does the change. I think I also need to scooch this up a lot more. Okay. Yeah, this is Alex just joined right away. Good friend of mine. He just immediately joined and he just said, "What do you?" He said, "Hello. What are you doing?" Okay, for the record, for the record, for the record, Alex, only say my first name. People will physically see me, but only say my first name. All right, that's the rule. All right. If you don't, you're getting banned. Don't worry. Also, crack is preferred. Or Gulag, Mr. Gulag, sir, which is a new recent development after I got this starving artist to work with me. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's only 8. Let's do a test. Let's do a stream test run today. Now that I have this whole thing working. So let me go ahead and move over to my next part of the HUD. Let's see here. So I want to move to the part of the HUD where it says BRB. You'll listen to some fancy music. When I'm back, we will actually hopefully begin with the first policeman character. This is a little earlier than I thought it would be. I didn't think the setup would work this soon.
The
Stream setup, yeah.
the goblin.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Goblin Policeman Darl first. I think she'd be an interesting one to start with. At some point, I'll get Slushy like a PNG that can like talk over it. She's the crappy artist person. She's the genius behind all of the stupidity when it comes to art. But yeah.
I got one brain cell.
Stream Elements bot running. Learn how to customize the bot. Huh. Never heard of that. We'll find that out. When I have it ready after my BRB, I'll start sending this over to a couple different servers and we'll try it tonight. Probably go till 12 or something because I can stay up this time. Okay. Let me mute, and I'm going to move over to the Be Right Back screen. And we're going to turn on... Hey, look, it's already working. Okay, I'll be back, people. Whoa. Where's my mic? There it is. Oh, there we go. No longer muted. I'm back. I have finally returned. Okay, so we're gonna go and do some stream setup stuff here. As you can see, kind of blank right now. So, I'm getting a little clever. Starting with, need a light on me, which will in this case be my phone. Okay, so we're gonna grab this here. Let's turn the light's brightness down a bit. So I have a light literally going right at me, right here. You should listen to Melf on the Shelf. I don't even know what that means, and I'm not even gonna ask, frankly. Okay, people. Alright, I'll be right back. People, I am still here. I'm currently figuring out how to get the PNG tuber thing to work, but I guess since we're here, I might as well get the current character working. Let's see if it works. I'm glad you like the music. This was copyright free, which surprisingly good for copyright free, honestly. I didn't think it would. I honestly didn't think it would be as good as it ended up being. But it actually fits the vibe pretty well, so we might end up keeping it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and see if I can get the VC face working. Very jank. We can see if we can get it working today on stream. So I'm gonna go into here. You guys can't see anything just yet until I get Blender running and all that, but I'm glad I spent some time to make sure it you guys feel chill, because the more chill you feel on stream, the more people will spend time to enjoy it. They won't just go in here, be bored, and then leave. So, program files, we're looking for VC face. Where would I put that? Oh, there it is. Okay. So this VC face actually uses Unity. It's actually an open source thing, so I was able to get it working for absolutely zero doll hairs. Made the character from scratch in Blender with just nothing but my bare hands. This is basically a demake of the existing Blender character with enough changes for it to work inside of VC face. Let's see if it'll work. Okay. Stay in a second. Start. Okay. So it works. It's calibrating, I'm pretty sure, right now. But it does actually have pretty good voice control. I was able to modify a lot of its speaking, so it should be able to work pretty well. Okay, now I have this. It's now tracking my head. That's good. We're going to scooch this over. Oh yeah, you'll see him without an arm. That's because he has a robotic arm, and it's extremely hard to get that working right now. So I'm gonna add that in a new update. Just not yet. It's not a thing I want to do just yet. Hold on, let's go like this. There we are. So yeah, it should be able to work now. We're gonna close out. And we're going to now see here. Yeah, there we are. So you can still see the HUD here. This is where we're going to make a bunch of adjustments. There we are. Okay, so now we're going to go into here. And now, still can't believe he has a missing arm. Crazy. Now we're going to go into here, and we're just going to go like this. There we are. So now you just see the character. Okay. Then we hit space to remove the X. There we are, and we should be good. So this would be our crappy setup now, but now we could be doing Blender. So let me pop into Blender now and see if that'll work now. Let's check our volume here. Maybe we'll decrease the music a little bit. There we are. Okay, so now we could just do Blender now. So I go into Blender and I just pop it open. Now I have the actual setup. If I type in chat here, I say words, should work. There'll be a bit of latency, obviously, but should be able to work. But, yep, yeah, I can see it now. Some of the shape keys are broken. You see that shape key right there? That's a broken shape key. It needs fixed and a new update. But, works pretty responsibly, yeah. Not bad. Okay, stream is almost ready to be used fully. I just now need to... I just need to go in and... I just need to pop up Blender and just get started. Okay. Let's give it a shot here. There we go. So this is popped open, right? Now we put it behind everything. There we are, and then I just need to shrink it by a lot. So it'll actually fit on the screen. The general dynamics now Lockheed... Okay. Okay, Alex. Okay. Very, very original there. Okay, this should be fine for now. I'll need to adjust some of the scaling for it, but with this, I'll now just need to do an adjustment later. Okay, so now we're ready. Now I can just go in and just start on it if I wanted to. So now I can just go in, just open up thing in Blender now. Does this work actively? Zoom out here, let's see. Yeah, it works. Okay, so this is the first working setup. I'm gonna literally just put this on some, I'll literally just post the link to some of this, have some people check it out. So, now that we're working, we can now begin. Okay. We send a link out to a bunch of people now, including Slushy. You may want to see it if you want to at least see how it looks. Yeah, we send this out everywhere. I assume live streams work sort of like, I assume they work like Twitch, where you need to have some people on it first before you kind of get more notoriety. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know how it works just yet. Kind of learning as I go here. Okay. By the way, you can get chat moderators for live chats. Yeah, well, we don't need them yet. We have hardly anybody yet. If we get like, I say when we get 20 plus people, I'll start getting some people for it. Just people who want to do it for giggles, right? I drank water. How dare I drink sustenance? Oh, see, my tracker's getting a little ruined there. Oh, there we go. Back to normal. Noted. Can't drink water on stream. Not allowed. Let me shrink the chat, because this is in the way. We'll shrink chat and put it neatly in the corner here. It can obscure my hat, because my hat's not important. 20 seems good. Yeah, 20 I think is around the amount where I'll need a moderator. Alright, but we're not even close there yet. I haven't even posted this anywhere else. Alright. So you can now take a look at what the new title is. This is what we're actually going to be making. Not fully on stream. We might only be going for an hour today. Making a Goblin fighter on stream. Making a DnD Goblin fighter. Okay, let's see if this is good here. DnD Goblin fighter on stream. Save. There we go. Okay, so I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, Mr. Guluxer. Slushy has made it. How dare it happen like this? Slushy might become a reoccurring guest. She's like one of the artist people who makes a lot of the references we end up using here. Just sort of how it works. That's just how it happens. I don't even know. It's weird. It's crazy how it works. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. So I need to know how and just post this where people would probably want to see it. First stream, yay. Just gonna put that in a bunch of spots. No, not YouTube. It just gave me YouTube. Oh my goodness, I'm stupid. Hold on. There we go. Oh, it's not updated. Hold on. need to update the, I need to first get out of it so it'll update what the actual stream is titled. There we go. Oh, it's getting a little better now. Okay, let's go ahead and get myself shareable link. Hey, new people, a lot of new people here. We haven't started just yet. I'm posting some links around the place. All right. Let me go ahead and make sure everything's fully working. This is the first stream. Let's go to some chats here and just post the link here. Memes and media. There we are. Let me go ahead and post it here. But yeah, on stream today, I will only be doing this for an hour because it's the first stream, so I'm going to have to take some time to get used to it. But we're going to be making a Goblin fighter, right? The actual design was made by Slushy, right? Pretty talented artist, crazy theater kid, from my understanding. Yeah, I'm throwing you under the bus. Slushy's literally on call right now, and I'm already throwing her under the bus. But it's absolutely, yeah, according to her, in her own words, it's absolutely freaking rigged. Anyways, let me go ahead and post this. Where is it? TFT project server, broadcast 0 test run. Let's go here. Now we're finally making the Goblin character. Just gonna put that there. Kirigasu's back on the oh yeah, the chat. So I am sometimes on a Discord chat with people on occasion. If they ever say anything, I'll literally just said yada yada said this or whatever. Okay, so according to Slushy said twink femboy. Okay, that's stupid. Dude, you broke me so much, it broke my tracker again. Stop breaking my tracker! How dare you? This is wrong. This is medieval torture. If you want to know what Slushy's payment is for making all the fancy like concepts, she gets like a 30-second piece of bread every week, and then sent back into the mines to do more. It's the best she's been paid in a very long time. Crazy how that works. Alright. We're gonna change the title now to Making Goblin Fighter. There we go here. Making Goblin Fighter. Is that too long? No, it fits. There we are. 30 seconds of bread. Nice. That's really good. Just 30 seconds. You only get that amount, okay? The minute it's any longer than that, it's immediately taken away, and they can't have it for like a solid week. Alright. They used to be fresh bread, but then we realized that if we gave them like unfresh bread, they'd have more nutritional content from the yeast, from the destroyed yeast in it. So that's what we did. It worked totally. There was not at all any moral consequences for it. Okay. Alright, so currently, oh, I see, hold on. So it's doing the match thing. Let me just go ahead and have it to where it'll only do Blender. Blender.exe The unsaved one. Hold on, let me see if I can get it working here. Not Sonic! Not Sonic! Okay, that's very mean, Alex. I know what you sent me in DMs. That's very mean of you. It's nothing stupid. Got him. Okay. We're gonna now actually make a character for once on stream. Very briefly, we're gonna see if I can pull off the sculpt in an hour. So we're gonna grab Slushy's character. This one is the Goblin one. If I can find it all the way deep in the DMs. I gotta go back in the mines and back in time. Okay. Stop saying 637. Okay. So I'm gonna actually paste this image in here. So this is gonna be the first character that we're gonna be making on stream. If it'll actually paste in, it won't. How dare it? Yeah, I need to send Alex the gulag. Yeah, sorry. And the character's name, what was it again? It was something very simple. What was it? Darl. Her name is Darl. Darl, and whenever she wants to be fancy, her full name is Darla. Okay. Darl.png. Save. Darl, what is it? Darl1.png. Save. Oh my goodness, Darl5. I don't even know. There we are. What are you sending me? He said. I'm not sending you anything. I'm just getting the image so I can actually, put it into here. Okay. So this is the concept for Darl, right? Very simplistic, right? But this is an actual character in the actual campaign we'll be doing down the line. So even if nobody watches, at least I'll have it done. Okay, now we're gonna go up to here. Oh, that's flipped. Let's fix that right there. Okay, there we are. So now we're gonna go in here, literally just grab this. Need to flip it, yeah, this direction. Okay, so this is gonna be a reference, right? Oh yeah, there we go. So, character is always gonna face the negative Y direction, right? Then our last thing, we need to get a point of reference for what the character's height should actually be. So, this right here. Shut up. So this is 2 meters tall. 2 meters tall is like very tall. It's like 6'4". So she should be like around around half of that, right? So we're gonna grab who's a what's it. We're gonna grab one of the already existing characters. In fact, it's the poster child of the entire, or at least the part of the project. Let's see here. This is the only character that we have fully like optimized and ready. Yes, you can see she's doing the shocked foes that she did earlier. Look at that. It's the actual character. Whoa. Yeah, don't say. I'm gonna teach you some PR control, all right? Okay. This is the character. This is what we came up with. You can see the character's 2 meters tall, which is ridiculously high, but that's not what the character canonically is, so we're going to use her sort of like as a point of reference, right? So we'll move over. Let's go and do this in object mode. Then you see, a bunch of stuff is broken. We'll fix that way later. This is literally just so we have a point of reference. There we are. Okay. Then what we're going to do, very simple, is now that we have this, we're going to go in and grab this character, ploop it here, and we're going to compare and be like, whoa, what? Too big. She should be around this height. So, very short. Why? Goblins are short. No way. Okay, then push this back. Whoa, no way. There's edible food now. Okay. So we have this. There we are. We're going to go in and literally just start making the actual base mesh here. Starting with the head. So we're going to grab this UV sphere, shrink it down. We're just going to get it to where it's like... Oh, Curie's going to be RB as well. But look at this. It's real. Lee stupid. We're going to be literally sculpting the head like this. And yeah, we're just going to start going here. Let's take a look here. So I'm noticing the character has like a very, like a rough neck sort of chin. So we're going to wind this out a little bit. Take a look at our ref. Stretch it out a bit. Stretch this in a little bit. Stretch this out. Keep going a little bit. Okay, that's a bit better. Now we go into here. Shrink this down a bunch. It's going to be our neck. So the character is very small. They're going to also have a very small neck. Right. We're also going to probably reduce the character's muscleness and like kind of make it more, instead of like a shape of muscle, it'll be like just that the character has more defined muscle. So it'll be like this. We're going to probably, let's look at the character's head over here. So here, it's around this size, and since goblins are smaller, we're going to raise the head size a bunch to where it's like around that fair amount, or it's a little bit larger than that. That's around equal. We'll make it a little larger. Okay, now we can go down here. We're going to start building out this torso. So we're going to compare body width here. The actual body is like this. This is pushed out. So we're going to go ahead and push this out over and over until we get there. The character was drawn like off-center, which is fine because we're just looking at it for kind of a baseline idea of what shapes look like here. Let's see here. Okay, now marks the beginning a little bit here. Push this out. That's good. Push this out and down. Winding this back a little bit. Okay, we're going to make a duplicate of this. And from here, we'll grab this here. Push this in. Look at ref. Sort of goes like this, but then suddenly widens, so we'll do the same thing here. reduce the back curvature just a bit. Widen this part a little. Okay, so this is going to be... This is our top part right here. Okay. So we may continue. We're going to go into here. Look at that, not bad. We're going to shrink this down by a good amount once we get there. Raise this up till it reaches. There we are. Push it like this. There we are. There we are. So, if I'm not mistaken, this should be pretty good. Lower the music down a little bit here. There we are. We'll shrink. Shrink over here. We're starting with this because it's not the ideal shape, but it's very easy to build out with. So when we have this built out, we can then move on to like the lower portion. Welcome back. I've already started, as you can tell. Yeah. So you poured out some soda, I think. Slushy. I think Slushy just poured out some soda because I heard like a loud sizzle. sounds like bacon. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's like yeah, no bacon. But knowing you, you'll be irresponsible and completely forget. That's right. She's gonna be irresponsible and forget to put it away. And that's what we call the power of spite. Every time I tell them, do it, coward, they immediately do it because I'll make it seem like they can't do it. Exactly. They have like a take that attitude, but I'm like, haha, I made you do it. And then they feel, haha, I made you do it. Exactly. And you know what? I don't even know what I'm yapping about either. What am I doing at this point? What have I done with my life? Okay, we're going to apply the subdivision modifier, right? Which I'm going to start explaining a little bit throughout the stream what like that actually means, right? Knowing how this whole... So, you see this... Here, I'll give you guys an example, alright? So, I'm going to grab this cube here, and we're going to do a little bit of an analysis, right? So, I'm just going to shrink this here, we'll put this down here, but look at this face. It's only got 4... like vertices, it's got 4 sides and then 1 face, right? So what if there was a way for us to smooth our object by literally altering its shape by basically subdividing it into pieces, right? So for instance, what if we wanted a square cube? So what we would do is we'd go into here and we would just choose subdivision surface, and what you're noticing now is that, let's take a look at those faces again. It's basically trying to make it into a ball shape. In order to do that, it's cutting it into 4 equal pieces on this face, and then trying to make it into as much of a ball shape as it can. It's called Catmull-Clark, right? So if I do this like a couple more times, then I have a very smooth ball, right? But even though it looks like a smooth ball, it is not. When I edit it, it will move as if it's a square. So I can push it and compress it and edit it like it's a square, even though it's not. So That's why we use subdivisions when it comes to modeling, because the body is very round, right? It's very organic, so it's very easy to make those fixes and changes, right? But yeah, that's the basic gimmicks of it, right? Any question? We'll. Okay. Let's begin. Okay, so this is the bottom part of the legs here, so we're literally just going to do some classic anatomy. Push this a little bit forward, maybe. Squash this back. You're going to notice something when I try and sculpt here. You're going to notice the sculpting is it's like a disc, and it's not the proper shape. The reason is because we're editing a mesh that has transforms being applied to it, so when we actually go in here and we hit apply all transforms, you'll notice that now, when we go into here, it's going to go back to normal. So we don't need to worry about it too much, right? So now I can kind of push this back, scooch this in, scooch this in, scooch this in more, and then I actually have basically built out the basis of legs, right? Okay, then I need to now add the feet, which thankfully we already have a pre-built model for because it's too difficult to just make them. We're going to scooch the knees up maybe a bit. Okay. So this is a preset asset browser right here. So this is what I use to make everything a little bit easier. You're basically just making a copy of what you already have, and then putting it in a large library where you can just steal it from, right? So I can literally just look up foot, and I already have a foot that I can just place in for the character. There you go. So we're gonna apply all the transforms for it, and it does that little bug thing, and that's because we didn't append it. So let's go and append it first. There we go. We're gonna turn it to -1. Because we need to have it be flipped when we actually do the retopology, which will be explained later. So now we can go into here, we can go into here. We're just going to put the foot right here, and we're going to have to adjust it a lot. Oh, Vale made it. Hey Vale, how's it going? Vale has joined the actual Discord chat. At some point I'll have the Discord chat have access to actually speaking on the chat itself, but not yet, because this is a test stream. They will eventually. There will also be a lot of PR that we'll have to do. As in, like, a lot of how should you conduct yourself on stream to not have problems, you know what I mean? Yeah, I wonder who. Huh, it's not like the person who joined. Okay. As you can see, though, on the stream, I'm actually making a character. Yeah, especially when they weirdly work. I've been extremely lucky this entire time. I'm just making it up as I go, randomly hitting buttons like a monkey on a keyboard. What? Speaking of. So you made them as monsters? I already am a monster. That's not a challenge. He called me a monster. Doesn't he realize that I already am a monster? What? I was thinking we would do that, but just not yet. I know, but I'll have Slushy make an actual good one, and it'll, like, quote unquote represent you guys, actually. Like, It could be, but I'll have Slushy do it. I'll have Slushy be the one to make all of them, and she'll get time to actually do them.
Yeah, someone else get. It's okay. It's okay. No, 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 no. It's okay. You're friends with her. You're not happening. Why not?
Like an evil villain. He like the Bowser theme starts playing. Like, whenever we have set a new stream rule, whenever Vale like does something evil, we have to either play like the Bowser evil theme or something like that. That'd be terrifying. There's only three people right now. Never guess who. Oh, King's. Oh yeah, that's.
I live near a shooting range,
Oh really? I don't know that. Okay. He's totally normal. Okay. Okay. On stream, you can see here, I'm literally just going in, making the arms. They're very crappy right now. I have to be interactive on stream. What do you think I'm doing? There we are. So now, we've gotten the first arms here. Oh, Nick made it. Nick has made it. I just noticed. You'll learn about him. You'll learn about him. You hate learning? Then why are you here? Apparently Slushy's complaining about learning. He's too funny, guys. He's not one of them, according. Vale said, apparently Vale's a funny guy, so I said he's too funny, guys. Okay, we now have. This is our base. This is our base for Policeman Darl. Look at that. So now, she's gonna need. It's the character I'm making on stream, dude. If you're so annoyed, then just leave, cause I'm. If you're hungry, then you gotta eat it. Yeah. Wow. Anyways, I got a confession from Vale that he'll eat LED lights. Oh, sorry, light bulbs. Yeah. He goes for them. He goes for them LED light bulbs because like they got like a little extra crunch to them, you know. Oh yeah. So Alex had a question actually on here, and it was who are the people? Who's the people that are that I am talking to on occasion? Those people are people who are helping me with the project and all that, right? So like anybody. Oh yeah, sorry. They're actually inside my head and they're not real. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that they're not. They're not real. They're all they're all figments of my imagination. They never existed in the first place.
I'm the unemployed one who skips class but will never attend. Hi, I'm unemployed.
Sludgy just randomly yells out, "Hi, I'm unemployed."
Hi there, I'm unemployed.
Okay, this is.
I'm like ChatGPT. I use it like 500 like gallons of water per second.
Okay, you start using it, you get all the information you
And Alex is already complaining that I'm a schizo. Look at this. It only gets worse from here.
If you're a schizo, then look, dude, if you, Mr. Gulag, if you are schizophrenic, then what am I? I'm scared.
Worse.
What's worse?
Okay. I gotta lower your volume on your thing. I gotta lower your volume so it won't pick it up. There we are. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and remove this character for now because we don't need it anymore. But this is our new reference here. Okay. Okay. I can't describe that. Wish I could. Alex is gonna be asking. I have to tell him. I can't tell him right now. No, no. I'll be like, oh no. Let me in! He'll just be yelling, "Let me in!" the entire time. Michael, don't leave me. Now that I've made this, you know what it's time for? Technically, yeah. Well, I mean, for this case, yeah. Because this is the character that I am making, yeah. Isn't it terrifying? What are you talking about? Okay, relax there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay. You know what? People in chat, I have a challenge for you. Try and figure out what they're talking about. That'll be the classic game for right now. What the heck are they talking about? The game.
We change every 2 seconds. It's a game you can't win.
Yeah, you can't win it basically, but it's a game you can constantly play. Like, try and guess, and I'll tell you how accurate you are on a scale of 1 through 10. Oh no, Alex is throwing in a guess. Let's hear the guess. What you need to say? What's the thing you need to send that you said on live stream? It was a Google thing or something. It was just like links. It was just links. No, I was talking about Alex. I'm talking about to Alex right now. Links to stream. I believe. Alex is the person who was one of the people who are actually watching the stream. I know. They're demanding I ask you to wake up, so I have to agree with them. Yeah, wake up, please. just keep yelling to wake up over and over again. Calm your gizzards there, alright? Okay. So, there we go. Made a crappy base. Look at that. Guess what we do now? Check compared to the original. Yeah, that is what it is, yeah. Crazy, I know. Give the character a little bit of a longer neck here. Hold on.
Alex said they are talking about something stupid. Okay, my mom not loving me is stupid. I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so she complained that talking about her mother is not stupid. I'm playing a game of telephone. This is so stupid. Anyway, Slushy is insulted because you're right. Probably, I don't know.
Okay. Okay, both of you. Okay. Okay.
Slushy is so mad now. The art of the rage bait.
Okay.
Okay, calm your gizzard. What? The raw? The raw?
No, not the mine.
Okay. So currently, as you can see here, literally all I'm doing is I'm literally just going in and seeing based on this existing thing, okay, what is it supposed to look like? So this thing needs to be a little bit wider. Relax, Buster. I said,
Oh, okay. My bad, your mom not stupid. That's a complete lie. Yeah, it better be Alex. I'm gonna come and kidnap you.
she said, yeah, better. You should start chatting in chat with them so that you can talk to them and like annoy them. Mess with chat, please. I'm tasking you guys to mess with chat now. Mess with them. I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm what? There we go. Anyways, back to normal.
Oh, I'm not white.
Okay, we're gonna see if I can get this here.
My little pony.
Relax, Buster. You guys need to calm your gizzard.
I'm gonna terrorize your chat.
Start terrorizing the chat. You want to keep them interactive. I don't want them to get bored as I'm making a character.
You non-Euclidean liquid, I'm going to
Okay, so scary news. The character now has a proper base mesh. You know what we're going to do now? We're going to do the fun part. Sculpting the actual character head. Who's ready? Gentlemen, who's ready? Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready? Everyone's spamming in chat. Spam you ready. Spam you ready. Spam you ready. Chat. Chat. There we go. The engagement bait has worked.
Me not wake up. Must tell you about the 1974 Java. No, please.
Alex,
How they changed it.
Alex, please describe it in detail. Yeah, you may describe your new thing in detail. You know why?
Yeah, well, I'm about to freaking talk about your car's extended warranty.
Really? Did it get extended? She's complaining about her car's extended warranty. I said, really? Did they extend it? Exactly.
I don't have a car. I'm not legally allowed to drive a car for 4 years.
Good. Let's keep it that way. A moped? Okay. As a fact of all goblins, they gotta have some wicked ears. There we go. We got that. There we are. Okay, calm your gizzard. Hold on. I have to turn your volume down each time. Okay, there we are. Slushy's going nuts over anything.
As long as you're not lying.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna apply all transforms here, and guess what we're gonna do now? Make face. Insane, I know. Hey, relax there.
Anyways, while you the
Really? Isn't watching my stream though watching the world cave in? Really? He's doom watching. You do, yeah. Okay, so it's gonna look very ugly because we're just doing the base for this right now. So in this stage, we're kind of just getting primitive shapes down, figuring out what we want. I'm thinking for a nose like this, it'll be like sort of like more squarish on the end part. Is this what Rob Banks looks like? Okay, once we add more detail, you'll see some things unfold. So we get in what we like to call the ugly stage, where I have to go through and make it kind of ugly before it looks good. What? Oh. Huh. So, they're just going in here. Just gonna go like this. Didn't work out. Probably, actually. Okay, so this is what we have for the extremely crappy starting base. We're now going to increase detail. We're going to go to 0.007. Greco, is that you? I heard Greco, is that you from Vale? Wow. Very, very original. No, it was good. It was good. I'm going to complain about it, though, for a good while. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would agree, but like nothing's made enough for it to be like clear. You know what I mean? He's only gets stupider, just like Jupiter. Okay. So, I'm trying to compare the shape here. So, okay. So this.
It's me, Santa.
So now we have this nose, right? We're gonna add a little cut here, because there's part of the nose that's more defined right here. We're gonna scooch this out. And we're gonna push this down, but keep this part in. We'll make this stretch out, and then we'll go like back like this. Then we'll kind of narrow it at the bottom. How about that?
Why are you scared? Please, help.
Okay, so this is what we have for our base now. Let's take a look and compare. We're gonna go ahead and move this eye a bit more in. Okay. So now we have this. We're literally gonna go in and just do the new part of the face. So we're gonna go ahead and make the bottom part of the lip here. So we just go in here, go like this, make it a little bit larger. So now we're gonna figure out sort of what the lip shape is here. So it'll be like this. So we're gonna go start by adding some thickness here. It's gonna look wrong for a bit. That's the joke is that he isn't. The,
Who's on my list?
definitely him. Oh yeah, he is for sure. Yeah. Okay, let's do a scale here. How dare you? Get out of my stream. If you watch someone in chat or what's it, Slushy in Slushy is a fan of sleeping with socks on, and I think that is a criminal sin. Criminal sin. Okay,
Okay, buddy. Okay, you want to talk about
criminal. Yeah. And before you only had 15 seconds. Unstoppable force versus immovable object. It's when two stupid people meet, neither one can win the argument because they're both stupid. Okay, so this is going to be our base for the goblin's face. So now we're going to pop in the eyes. We're going to make the eyes violently red. Why? The character is meant to be provocative. What the heck is wrong with sleeping in socks, Alex? I'll tell you why. No reason. It's just because everyone hates on it, and so I must pretend like I hate on it. No, I'm actually okay with sleeping with socks. Why? Because my feet get cold. What? You're not getting any free socks. Too bad. Show me then. Show me then, Sludgy. You're not live or streaming, so I can't see it, Slushy. You did? Are you so sure? Check chat. Oh no. Yeah, I already saw. What the heck is wrong with sleeping in socks? I said the answer, none. Nothing. I'm just annoying. I'm just saying that it should be, even though there's nothing wrong with it. We're gonna give the character a bit like a little bit more cheekbone. You go like this. There we are. And we'll go ahead and smooth this part out here. It's more like this. There we go. So this is gonna be. This is gonna be the face base, right? Now we're gonna go in here. We're gonna sculpt and we're gonna choose. Let's do 0.03. There we are. And now this is this. I think we'll go with maybe a phase before. So before we do this, I need to do one last thing. I almost forgot. We need to pop in the eyes to see whether they'll fit or not, right? What? Check chat. What have you put? What have you put? What have you supervillains put in my chat? Heavy breathing. Heavy breathing intensifies. What the heck is wrong with sleeping in socks? Thou must sleep in jeans. Oh no. Thou must sleep in jeans. It's so evil. That's like the most evil thing in the world. You're not allowed to do that. Okay. What? Could you guys relax for like even a brief moment? I don't have to end this stream and like be like, I'll just like yell at you guys to calm your gizzard. What was it? Why was that sigh of sadness? Okay, so we're gonna grab these demon eyes here and we're gonna plop them in the character. Yes, they're gonna be terrifying. Why? Goblins have those? Maybe we need to do some color changes, so maybe we'll just do normal eyes and then I'll change them out when we get there. So currently, as you see here, I'm just going in through the shader. This is the shader editor right here, and we're going in. I'm just removing this thing right here, so now the eyes will work. Yes, what? No! No! He called me! I can't say it on stream! No! I'm broke and I got called something so terrifying that I can never think again. Oh no. Okay, now that we have all this removed, all the old stuff's now purged. Now, we're gonna plop this into here. So this, yeah, it's hilarious and original. Yeah. I don't even know. Oh, there was 2 instances of VC face running. That's why I was bugging out a little bit here. We'll recalibrate. Let's see. It's been bugging out a little bit this whole time. Thou must say 6-7. Thou must rebuild a transmission. Okay. Really? Oh, you guys are, yeah. The leading cause of death is other people. It was really very original. Okay, but Hey, relax. Why you start speaking like Crazy Dave? He just started. Okay, I'll allow you guys to. I'll allow you guys to start being able to people to hear you if you guys promise to not say anything too crazy. If you say anything crazy, you'll get banned. Crazy, I know. That's too. That's too close to one. That's too close to one, so it's not allowed. Oh, you said it. Okay, you're banned. Got it. Thankfully, we weren't recording that. He starts getting like, no, Michael! Michael! Okay, so you see his eyeball color, right? We want to make it violently red, right? So I'm going to go into this eyeball color here, and I'm just going to get a color ramp, right? And you know what we're going to do? We're going to do something super cool. Well, that's what the character has, and that's how it's designed, so we're going to do it. Crazy, I know. Oh, this is the eyeball color. We need the iris color. There we are. So now, we go here. Neither, because you can't be trusted with either. Yeah, exactly. Precisely. Sorry, who's Jim? Why are you teaching Jim? Okay, I'm gonna give the pupil some glow. We'll see if it works. So I just put this in the iris, right? And it should, in theory, mean that it'll glow whatever I put into it. And yeah, it works. So now, we look at this. It sort of works. It's not perfect, though. So I think we'll just leave it as is for now. But this is how you make characters have colored eyes. Crazy, I know. So now she has eyes. Crazy. No way. This is crazy. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and see if I can adjust the properties to have echo cancellation or something. Are thy streaming tomorrow? Oh yeah, good question. I do plan on it, and it'll be a little fancier. I'm gonna do some fancier updates to it, so that way when people show up, they can have like a small little image for them or something, or like people in the actual Discord call, and they will be heard this time, so there won't be any crazy problem with that. Let me get some advanced properties. Not enough violent videos. It's crazy. That's. Oh yeah, yeah. What am I thinking actually? Yeah, yeah. You can't be any better than that. Well, I know. I know, and you know why I don't? Because I've had to spend so much time trying to set this whole thing up. What do you think I've been doing, Buster? Do it then.
Okay.
You are now allowed to hear the actual people. Only a little bit though. The minute they say something out of line, I'm kicking them out though. And when I mean out of line, I mean something that could actually get people banned. All right.
So we're not allowed to say anything about the, Rule 13, guys.
All of them crazy rules I put in the server also apply in the chat. Okay? Crazy, I know.
Speak about the J word.
What? Okay, so we have this cool character base, right? Now, you know what we're gonna do?
Don't do it, Kiro.
We're gonna make some minor eyelids right here. We're gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit.
On the road to dying.
And then guess what we're gonna do? We're now gonna finally move on to a higher quality. So we're gonna go for the last remesh. This is the final one. So this is the character's official remesh. The ears will be taken care of in just a second. Clean this up here. We're gonna smooth this out right here. Yeah, they can actually. I've checked. I'm pretty sure it works. Okay. Okay. We're already starting off strong, aren't we? Okay. Just a super villain laugh right after. Okay. I have to play the straight man, and then these people are like playing the crazy people who get to do all the fun stuff.
You get to be the grumpy uncle.
I get to be the grumpy person telling you guys to stop, and then like you're always like continuing to do it anyways. Just you already know what the rules are, and you already know what I.
You didn't specifically say I couldn't dehydrate your tomatoes and then throw them at your house. You didn't say that.
No, but I didn't. I did say you couldn't throw tomatoes at my house, and they are still tomatoes. So.
Not if I de-atomize them.
You're de-atomizing them. I'm gonna sharpen the nose a little bit here, so we're gonna make it like this and smooth it out.
I can only wonder what chat can think about us. The 3 people we've traumatized so far.
The threeple. It's 3 people, so it's a threeple. It's amazing, isn't it?
We should just have like a video of us just like playing Rebo and just see how long it takes us before we just get mauled by a monster. Who's gonna
The moment
who's gonna
when I die, the video ends. Repo.
die? Was he gonna die by getting beat up by the 1 of 10 like 100 monsters, or is he gonna be me?
Tell you what, we do chat bets.
What?
We do chat bets. They do them all the time on Twitch. They're like betting over something stupid. You know what I mean?
How much money does Repo cost, dog? What?
It costs money because it's a good game. Scary, I know. Gone wrong. It costs money to be used.
Hello Neighbor multiplayer.
I thought that was actually the murder mystery game. I thought it was actually a pretty good game.
No, the actual multiplayer one sucks.
Oh, I'm talking about the murder mystery, but the actual multiplayer, I don't even know on that.
But I know.
Chat must think we're insane because they don't know how many people are actually in here because a lot of the dudes' voices can just like mesh together.
Yeah, and like it just sounds like a hive mind of people at a certain point.
Three-headed black monster.
I know that skit. Oh no.
We
Are the
3.
Headed.
You should have said that with more enthusiasm. You sad excuse for a flat screen.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to see where the there's a problem right now where I'm trying to get to see if what was it? Need to refresh some stuff.
Excuse me, Mob. Are you alive on Twitch right now?
I am absolutely alive. The problem is that not on Twitch, no. But on YouTube, yeah. YouTube.
Only on YouTube?
Yeah, because that's what we can use right now. Crazy, I know.
Interesting.
When you get oh, I started seeing chat again. Oh no. That must not exist for sayings. The goofballs are already like conversing. I don't like this.
What?
Chat's gonna be on our chat and us are gonna be against you in every single video, no matter what.
I think they will be, yeah. And you guys might.
We are chat. We're just in the embodiment of chat. If it could use us,
Oh, there we
it
go.
would be.
As long as it's open, it'll see it. There we go. You, you
Yo.
guys are like the baseline chat before other people like show up and like start ruining it even more.
We're just like the three emotions of chat. We have calm and quiet over there in the corner, but like super retarded. We also have
Hey, relax there.
the opposite. You're right. We have up in the corner dude. We have super retarded, and we have super duper retarded.
All right, you're banned. There we go. We're gonna put him on mute. We're gonna put him on server mute for now. There we go.
Hey.
Sorry. I'm pretty sure you can get
One
actually
timeout.
flag for that.
He's on timeout.
Yeah, we're putting him on timeout for now. And you already know why. Okay, so now we have this.
I'm gonna switch over to my next computer.
Are they? Can they not just stay plugged in?
I have a low charging battery, and this computer it says this may not charge if it's like turned on.
I don't know. That's weird, actually.
This is a Chromebook.
Really?
Yeah, and I have like a, I don't know what kind of charger this is. It's like a Power Tech charger.
Okay, so now we've gotten this as our fancy sculpt. Everyone in chat, you may say ooh ee ooh ah ah. We have it. Use Twitch Dumby. Yeah, duh. We're gonna use it eventually. Yeah, duh. We're gonna use Twitch eventually. I'm just trying to make sure everything works first, and
Alright, I'm gonna transition.
do it. You know, usually I expect a response from a particular person, but since he's muted, he can't do it. Okay. So we're going to give the nose a little bit of a hook like this. There we are. We need to have it kind of taper off more at the end. So it goes like this. Check here. That's good. So you can see here is a little, it kind of tapers off a little bit more sharply than normal. So we're gonna go ahead and embrace that little sharp taper it has. Kind of scooch this up a little. So this is what we have for the Goblin character. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna scooch maybe a little bit of parts of the eye. Let's see how this looks. We're gonna scooch the eye in maybe a little bit. Scale it a little bit and then push it back. Okay, this is the base sculpt now. So now we can add the ears. So we're going to make a copy of this. And then we're just going to straight up glue it on, basically. In Blender terms, we're gluing it. So we're not going to go into here. Everyone's so quiet now that Veil is gone, because who's a what's it? People had to go AFK and people had to leave. What'd you put? Maybe. I think we may have Alex join the call next tomorrow when we do the stream for real this time. This is a little bit more of an Unreal stream because we're just kind of getting ready for it. Like just testing the waters a little bit. Okay. Hello? Yep. Gary, you're here. Don't worry.
Anyone here?
Yep, I'm here.
Speak to me. I can't
I'm here.
hear anyone.
You're doing the bit again.
Hold on. Someone help, please.
I'm helping. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Yep, there you go.
Chat. Oh, okay. He typed it in.
There we are. So, guess what? Making ears. There we go. We're going to scooch this down. Drop this down. There we are. Look at that ear.
I was about to say.
Well, I said it before you, so
Okay, so now we got this. Then, you know what we're gonna do now? Unspeakable
What?
acts.
Unspeakable. I've seen him.
Unspeakable.
Yes.
I'm flabbergasted.
Unspeakable gaming.
What?
I know, crazy.
Ooh, someone just cursed.
Hey, who did that? I'll make sure I'll make sure I establish some server rules at some point. What did you put? What? Oh yeah. Hey, I see. I saw what Slushy made. She finished the thingy. Make a version of it where make that a version of that character that you can use for a PNG tuber when you join tomorrow.
Okay, YouTuber? Yeah.
Yeah. Come up with like you can come up with some different expressions I think on it too, and I think you can control them. I'm pretty sure. I'm not a genius with how that works.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is the ear, right? From the music, from the silly Billy music that I procured.
At this point.
Okay. Now we're gonna go and move our way down and like actually sculpt everything else once we get this attached. I think we're gonna add more to the playlist eventually, because it's only like 45 minutes long and then it repeats. But let's see here. So we have this. We're gonna apply this all. Now we're gonna basically merge it in. So this is what the looks like, and now we're just kind of sculpt it in. So we're gonna remesh, and now it's gonna be sculpted in. We didn't have to do any of that work. Okay, now that we have this, I'm gonna grab the ear. There we go, and we're gonna hide that because I don't need that anymore. Shades move. There we are. So this is our base. And now, all right, let me put a question in chat. What should I do?
6 out of 7 times. How
Who
many
here?
how many cereals do you like?
Who here's done Blender? Okay, there we go. Let me go ahead and see here. Okay. We now move on to the next part. The most amazing part. Okay, we're gonna start sculpting our way down. We're gonna apply everything. We're gonna build out first like this, so we just get a normal base to work with. Then we'll build our way out. But this will be here. So we're gonna start by literally just making the armpit. I'm gonna just like smooth this out a bunch till it's like flattened. Then we go here. The image is now in the way, so we're gonna move it to the side because we don't need it for anything anymore, other than just kind of look at and get a reminder. So back muscle, right? There's a back muscle that goes like this, right? Which we don't need to put in crazy detail. We can just do this and kind of smooth it out a bit. Okay, then the back, right? As the more it like goes inwards, the more it'll be like pushed in, like this center. So we're gonna grab like this, and then we'll do more on the bottom here, like this. Then we look at the shoulder blade. The shoulder blade kind of goes here, and it goes like this, right? So now we just keep smoothing it out. Then we get like a, then we get what the shape of the shoulder blade will be, right? Then once we smooth it out, we're gonna like flatten it. Then once we smooth this part out, there we go. Now, there's back muscle, right? So now we move on to the front. Gonna smooth a bunch of stuff out right here. Huh? Who? Oh yeah, what time do you plan on streaming tomorrow? And what server rules are you talking about? I think what we'll do is when I establish a Discord or whatever thing, right? We'll have like some basic server rules like no swearing and all that. We'll have like a age restriction, yada yada, stuff like that. So that way people aren't like being too chaotic on there and all that. Um, I don't. I think tomorrow I'll have like I don't have a specific time just yet. I'll think on it and try and come up with like what the specific times for like our D&D character making streams will be. I have an idea of when they'll be. I'm not sure exactly what it'll be just yet until I'm like settled with something. I'm thinking like on we'll do them on the days I don't have anything going on. So probably like Tuesday or Thursday, something like that would make sense, right? We'd be going till like some specific time. Not sure what specific time. Maybe like till 9 so I have some time for stuff. Right? There we are. So now we got this. We're gonna go into here. Make this like there's like a muscle right. It's not a muscle. It's a bone. There's a bone that goes like right here, right across like that. Then we just kind of smooth it out. There we are. There's a muscle that goes across here. We're gonna make this a little bit more significant than usual because the character is more bulky. When do you plan on making the server on the disk of the cord? That is a good question. I do not know yet. I haven't planned that all out yet. You can't say that in the live chat? Is that a rule that they have or something? Disk of the cord. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and sculpt this out right here. We're going to work our way down, right? So we're going to reach down to here. This is just sort of built in, so we're going to have to go deal with this. Let me scooch this down a little bit. And let's center this. There we are. Okay, then let's see if he's got any questions here. I see. Okay. Okay. So, we're not going to sculpt this bottom part of the body. So, we're going to really just merge this in. Same technique as before. We're going to smooth it out. So, spine goes all the way to here, but then we're going to smooth it out when it reaches like before, so it's like this. Okay. And then we go over to here. Then guess what? We're going to go like this. So then we got to think about, okay, where's the hip? So it kind of goes all the way to here, right? And finally, there's one that kind of goes across like this. It goes all the way down. There we are. So then, once we have this, we're going to drop down like this. There we are. We're going to make it a little bit more sharp. Since this character is a little bit stronger, we're going to actually have some ab muscles here. Nothing too crazy. Well, I already am insane, so it doesn't really change a difference. Well, now that we have this, right, we're going to keep moving right along. We're going to move down the legs, right? So here we're just going to merge this and the legs. Hopefully the middle won't clip with itself. It sometimes does that. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll have to show it off if it happens. Join. We're going to mirror that. There we are. Okay, so now we go like this. There we are. And you can literally smooth that all out. We're going to smooth out even the edge parts because then we can like fix them again if we need to. Smooth this part out. Smooth this part in. There we are. Then we can literally go like this. There we are. Then we go like this. There we are. Not bad. Keep going. There we are. Okay, so once we have this sort of base, right, now we're going to start thinking about, okay, what's like the hip? So from my understanding with this character, it's kind of like more stretched out. So we're going to push this more in, and then it'll go more out. Yeah. You want me to remind me when you want to get on Calm and bite me to it? You've been insane? Oh yeah, I've absolutely been insane. Have and always will be, unfortunately. Fortunately, I'm not known for being, like, planning on changing that anytime soon. Crazy how that works. Okay, now we apply this, we join, and same thing as before. So now we have this. We're now gonna make a duplicate of the foot, apply a mirror, then we're gonna subdivide it twice so it's a bit smoother, and then we can attach it to the model. Smooth this end part out a little bit more, clean this up a little. Push this up a little. There we are. So this, the reason I had to push that up is because anatomically, right? The knee is in the middle between here to here, right? So if we can keep that going, you also can think about the arms too. The arms are the same principle. They're going to have equal length until they reach the hand. This one's a little exception. In fact, there might be a problem with it, but I might leave this one as is, probably. Okay, now oh, bless you, twice. Okay, now you know what we do. Something absolutely abysmal. That is, we forget that we need to keep this separate because it's its own model and it should stay that way for right now. Well, the real reason you want to know why, it's because if we do, when we hit the retopology button, it'll like jumble it all up, even though it's already good. So we're just going to leave it behind first, and then we can change it. So now we apply this. Go to remesh, and we're now going to remesh it. There we are. So we just do this as an indication of like a forearm bone right there. There we are. Let me clean this up a lot. So now that we have this, we're going to finally merge it with the rest, then we're going to add some more muscle definition to everything. So this is a useful time to literally just go in and like pull out like a reference or something. So I know there's a muscle that goes like right across here. So to indicate that, we're going to just literally go in and like make it like this. And for the sake of menacingness, we'll make that a little sharper as well. There we are. I don't think there's any significant forearm muscles here other than that there's a forearm bit right there I just gotta make. Okay, now that we smooth this out, we grab the hand, we're going to make a duplicate, and we'll do the same techniques before, where we apply the mirror and do this, right? There we are. Then, we're going to go in and literally just now grab this, place it on the model, there we go. So now you can see here, we have this. Finally, the last thing, we're going to grab this. Yeah, she's buff because that's what a fighter is. Usually they're pretty buff. Yeah,
Oh yeah, but she's real bad. It's that cat. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna run in.
totally. Okay, finally we grab this, and then we're now done with the sculpt for everything. Pretty sure. We just gotta put everything together. So we're gonna put everything together that needs to be put together. We just need to merge these two things together, and then we're done. There we are. Okay, there we go. So we added some little buffness to the character. Made some physical changes here. We're going to go ahead and smooth this part out as well. Okay, now that we have this, now we just unhide everything that we need. So we need this, foot and hand. So now I grab all the big boy versions. We're going to plop them in like this. There we are. We're going to plop this in like this. Plop this in like this. So now it should be its own object. There it is. And now we are done with the actual sculpt. So this was the sculpting part. So now we take a crappy screenshot and then we brag about it. Crazy, I know. There we are. Crazy. So this is the first sculpt. This is Policeman Darl. We're gonna probably finish. We're gonna probably start work on her and probably finish her tomorrow for the character. Um, let's see if we can get the PNG tuber thing working. But now I believe we should end stream. Okay. I don't know, I'll be heading out, but this is the first ever actual working stream. Crazy. Can't believe it actually got it working. But yeah, that will be all for now. See you, people.